Monday, May 18th, Planning Commission. We'll start with a call to order and approve the agenda. Call to order and approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All right, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. All right. Number 2, approval of the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Public hearing, A, ordinance 2026, vacate a portion of storm sewer easement at 105 River Chase Court. And David?
Yes, I will handle this, and Carrie, if you want to add that to the screen there, we'll go through this. So I just wanted to mention, I think I've met all of you, but my name is David Wanberg. I'm Community Economic Development Director, and Harry Davis, our planning manager, is on a well-deserved vacation. He'll be back a week from Tuesday. Otherwise, Harry would have been handling this. I did pass out an updated ordinance. The only thing that changed with that ordinance were the dates in the recitals. That this is going to a special meeting of the council tomorrow, and then a second reading on May 26th. So that's the only thing that changed on it. But we'll go ahead and go through this ordinance. So by way of background, the city currently owns a property at River Chase. We are looking to sell that, and we're planning on closing at the end of May on that. Hamilton Real Estate Group is looking to put an apartment complex on that. They're hoping to start construction in the beginning of June on the site. During the process more recently, it was discovered that one of the, and I'll just show you where this is the area just south of the Viaduct Park next to the existing River Chase apartment building. And it was discovered that there was a storm sewer easement. There wasn't an application for that, so that quickly came in, and we're putting that on. That storm sewer has nothing, that easement has nothing in it. But there is proposed to be a little portion of a garage in it, and those garages should not be sitting in the stormwater easement, so we would be vacating that. The city engineer has no problem. Again, there's no infrastructure within it at all. This shows where that area is. At the bottom of your screen is Willow Street. At the top is the River Chase Court, the little cul-de-sac that's in there. And you see in red that little small portion of the stormwater easement where nothing is in it. That would be removed and vacated. So the vacation is consistent with all the requirements for approval. Again, no infrastructure, no impact to nearby properties. It meets this comprehensive plan and zoning requirements. So the recommendation is to approve that tonight, or recommend to the city council that the city council approve that. It would go to a special meeting at the city council tomorrow at after their annual retreat around 7 o'clock, and then the second reading will be the following Tuesday, May 26th. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions, but the only changes again from what you saw on Friday with the packet is the dates.
Wonderful. Thank you, David. And just to back up a little bit, the Planning Commission is a board that makes recommendations based on information. So just as we had David go ahead and do a presentation. And what will happen now is we'll come up here to the group, we'll ask questions of the city staff, and then we'll open up public input, which will be the time for anybody that wants to come up to the mic over here. We ask that you state your name and your address, and then you can go ahead and say your piece. Once everybody has a chance to come up for the public hearing, we will then close the public hearing and bring it back for discussion with this board, and then we will make a recommendation to the city council. Again, we're just a recommendation board, but otherwise, just want to make sure everybody knew that, especially don't forget your name and your address when you do come up. And questions? All right, well, open up public input. So if anybody would like to come and speak on this subject, please come up front and speak into the mic. All at one time, though. This is, just before I close this, just want to make sure that no one does want to come up first. Okay, well, go ahead and close the public hearing and bring it back for discussion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
these vacations are incredibly normal, especially when you're developing one of the oldest parts of town. That easement's probably been there 100 years. This is pretty straightforward. If nobody's got anything here at all, I'll go ahead and make the motion. So I move that we approve ordinance request 2026-08 on the vacation of the storm sewer easement on River Chase Court.
I'll second that.
All right, we got the first with Chuck, second with Sam. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, well, that passes. Request to be heard.
No request to be heard.
Okay. Items for discussion. And I know Tina had something she wanted to ask.
I just wondered why, after we went so far as making motions at the last meeting about our template of the agenda, that didn't happen.
We can look at that. I know staff, it's difficult for, like, I don't have permission to change the staff, and when I say permission, I cannot physically make those changes, but I don't see any problem with us putting call to order as number 1, approval of agenda as number 2. That should be easy enough to do.
Yeah, we just felt like, I mean, if you look at any standard Robert's rules, they're 2 separate actions, right? But
Yep.
we also many times have asked about the item number 7 being renamed. And so when you inquire to whoever does the template, that maybe you could ask them at the same time to do that.
And if you could clarify, what is item number 7? I don't have.
Right now, item number 7 says board and commissions, updates and reports. And we have, I don't know, I think every meeting that we've had since I've joined the board a couple of years ago, we've said the same thing. It's really a city council update. So we finally made a formal motion and said, please change it. And that's,
Yeah.
so,
Well,
Yeah.
and to that, we used to have members that were parts of different boards.
we've
We currently don't.
talked about that quite a bit. I mean, we've had the conversation many times. So I just wondered why. That was all. It was just a why.
I wasn't aware of it until now, but there shouldn't be an issue for us to make that change.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion items? All right, board and commission updates and reports.
There are no board and commission updates.
Anything from the city council?
Nothing in particular. There hasn't been any movement. I mean, the one that you have before you tonight that you've already taken action on, council will be looking to close on that property at the end of the month with Hamilton Real Estate and start construction on that. But in terms of actual planning commission items to the council, no.
Thank you. And adjournment.
I move we adjourn.
The first from Tina, second from Mike. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say